and a warm welcome to our episode number 1 of the Unstoppable You podcast, run by Coach Emma Incorporation. We are so excited. We are happy to launch this exciting and amazing podcast, and we believe that we are going to learn a lot from this. My name is Master Coach Emma. I am the Executive Director of Coach Emma Incorporation, and I'm also your lovely host today, making sure that we learn and appreciate what is about to happen in the house. I'll only say the topic after introducing our guest for the day. He is a powerful man, he is an amazing life coach, but I will allow him to tell us what he does because I always feel like nothing for us without us. So over to you, Coach. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, Master Coach, for having me on this podcast. I'm so honored. My name is Master Coach Tabani. I am a certified life coach. I'm a digital marketer. I'm a certified marriage and family counselor. I'm a forex trader by passion. That's what I love doing. I love playing with figures in real time. I'm also a cost engineer. I've got a bachelor's degree in engineering. I am also a father and a married man. Thank you so much for having me.
Wow, powerful. Our very own master coach in the making. We love and appreciate the growth and we see the work that you are doing, coach. Keep pushing, keep working hard because we trust and believe the process. And today we have an exciting topic in the house. We are pushing forward with the theme financial elevation in the year 2025 as Coach Emma Corporation. And we thought it wise to start with this topic because I believe, I remember I was talking to someone, giving them some advice, relationship-wise, and they say to me, the greatest challenge that many people have when it comes to building a relationship, building a family, or even building a friendship is the aspect to do with money, is the aspect to do with financial literacy, finance management. This has been the challenge out there. This has been a challenge in most families, even marriages. When we hear of divorce cases and all that, if we were to dig deeper and ask even 50% or more than 50% of the people that have divorced, they'll tell us it had something to do with money or finances. So maybe from your own understanding, you may want to just give us a highlight. What is financial literacy? What is financial intelligence? Those two words, what exactly do they mean and how exactly can they help us even in the society?
Okay. Thank you so much, Master Coach. And it's really true. Most of the divorces that are happening, you find that it has something to do with money in some way. And it's very sad that in today's world, people are not really informed when it comes to money.
Yeah.
They think they know about money, but very few really understand what it is that they have to do with money or what they have to know about money. So I'll come to financial intelligence and financial literacy. This is just understanding the basic understanding of how money works, of what money is, and how money works, and how to get it. So you see that many people know how to work for money, know how to get it into their hands, but very few know what they are supposed to be doing with that money. Very few know how they must keep and even multiply that money. Yes, that's where you see that many people end up struggling in how to multiply the money so that it comes back to them in even bigger amount.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that is so powerful. So one youth walks up to me and says, Coach, we have gone to college, we have finished we have finished school, sorry. And after having finished school, we are going to work for someone else. But as we are working for this someone else, the money doesn't seem to be enough. So is it that people's salaries are not enough or maybe people are failing to use the money wisely? What could be the real challenge?
Okay, thank you so much. When it comes to money, there is no money that you can say the money is little.
Okay.
Yes, it depends on how you plan on using it.
Okay.
You will see that a basic salary of an undergraduate or someone who is just gotten out of school, they've started working, it's enough to cater for them. It might not be enough to make them live a lavish lifestyle, but to just cover the basics and make sure that they are living quite well is enough. But then you will see that most youth, they will now go out there and start living the life that they cannot afford. Yes, they would want to live in the low density suburbs where the rentals are very expensive. They would want to buy the clothes in very expensive boutiques. At the end of the day, you see that their money won't be enough. So it needs financial intelligence. You need to know how to use your money, know what you are earning, and know the lifestyle that you can afford. Live within your means. If you live within your means, you will see that your money will be enough even to allow you to even save some of the money to even reinvest in other things so that you can make more money.
Okay.
Yes.
So on a certain day, Dagarwadziwa talking to this person, he's not a Christian, but this is what he said. He said, "Do you know which religion has the poorest of people?" I said, "Which one is it?" He said, "It's the Christian." I said, "Why? Makristo mnenungu." As a Christian myself, I also felt offended because I was like, "What?" And he's like, I'm telling the truth. Munenungu, hamudi kushanda." So I said to myself, is it that tinenungu, or maybe there's something that is wrong? So maybe even to those that are listening right now, what are some of the biblical principles that apply when it comes to money? Probably maybe just highlighting to people, because I've realized that the reason why many people are afraid to take up some hustles or some activities is because they say they're evil. Like if you say, if I'm being honest, if right now I say forex trading, very few Christians can take it up.
Yes.
Ukristo nekutrade mari online azvipindirani. So maybe some biblical principles that may also help our Christian audience and even any other person who is listening right now, how can they handle this aspect of finances from the biblical principles?
Okay. And it's true. You see that maybe the poorest are the Christians. And they are also led. I was talking to someone this other day, and they were telling me that, do you know that for Christians, it's very easy to see that this job has been done by a Christian, because you see that it's substandard.
Yes.
It's mediocre. Because I don't know, maybe it's because we pray too much and we think that praying will substitute for working, because most Christians are generally led. And taking it into the Bible, as a person, you have to have values.
Okay.
Yes, for sure, we cannot be taking anything as Christians. There are things that we cannot do. We are guided by the Bible. We have to take clean deals. And you see that there is a parable that I love in the Bible, the parable of the unjust servant. Yes. And you see that I'll just take it at the end of it, where Jesus now spoke a very bold and the statement hit me so much. Yeah. He said, the children of darkness are wiser in their generation than the children of light.
Okay.
The children of darkness are wiser in their generation than the children of light. Meaning, in any generation, whether the past generations or the generations to come, the children of darkness are wiser than the children of light in their generation. Why? It's because Christians, they spiritualize everything. Yeah. Yes, they spiritualize everything. Where you need to work, they will put prayer. Where they need to be putting financial principles, they will pray. So you see that even in the Bible, there are financial principles that you have to follow. There is a principle of investment. You have to invest as a Christian. Being a Christian doesn't mean you are exempted from investing. Yeah. If you don't invest, nothing will come out. True. If you don't save, nothing will come out. Yeah. If you don't pay your tithe, nothing will come out.
Yeah.
If you don't give, nothing will come out.
Yeah.
So as a Christian, you are not exempted from being in the marketplace, making sure that you also hustle and also make clean deals. Yes, you have to be involved in making clean deals, making sure that you make money for yourself. Mara inagana chitema. You have to have money. It's actually the word of God says wisdom is a defense. Money is also a defense.
Okay.
Yes, kana utorine mari, you see that a lot of things or even a lot of doors will open for you very easy. Yes.
True. Yeah, that's very true. I think even if we talk of that parable of the talents, where that one was given 10, that one was given 5, and that one was given 1. At some point, I'm always telling myself, yes, he went and buried it, but because he had little, he might have even struggled to multiply it. But those who had much, they were able to multiply it because it was there. And the same applies to money. Money doesn't come when it's not being used. And I feel like many people want to hold on to money. Chinotozikama kuti pane pasipepiro panogara paine mari. Pane amene mudhirowa vantu vakati nhaine ndiri kukumbirawo mari yechakati ene munotora mudhirowa rakati but iri kutsvagei mudhirowa imomomo when it's not going to investment. Iri kutsvagei pasi pebhutsu or mubhutsu imomo kana musocks iyo isiri kuendeswa kuma-investment. It doesn't make sense. So this takes me to my other question. When it comes to investment, what are some of the platforms that you can encourage people out there if they want to increase the money that they are making? Like I said, there's that university student who got a job, but they feel like their salary is not enough. So what can they invest in that can help them even for the future? Kuitira kuti mangwana kana vakuzoti ndakuda kusiya kubasa kwandiri kana kuti I'm thinking of starting a family or things like that. What are some of the investment platforms that are available that they can look into?
Okay. Thank you so much. So when it comes to investment, the first thing that I would advise is invest in something that you know.
Okay.
Yes, invest in something that you know. Don't just go out there because people are saying, "Pani marap," and then you run with your money without even having the knowledge of how that thing works. Make sure that you do your research. And even if you don't do your research, at least you have someone that you know that they know this thing that I'm about to get into. That will also save you. So there are a lot of things that you can invest into. Simply, the first and basic thing, buying and selling. You can buy and sell. Just look for things that you can say, okay, I want this, I want to be buying this and selling this. As long as you are making profit, you are good to go. You can buy and sell a product. You can even go as far as investing in something like crypto. Obviously, like as a forex trader myself, I am biased towards forex trading. I will advise someone to invest in forex trading and in crypto. Actually, in crypto, you can put your money there, leave it there. In 5-6 years, you get return. Do you know that it's very funny if I tell you that someone who invested something like $1 in Bitcoin in around 2011, by now that person would be having something like close to 100,000. Yes. So you see that these are some of the things that you can do. And you can even go as far as, it now depends on the amount that you have. If you have money that is a bit bigger or bigger amount, you can even go to, there are people with ideas, but they don't have money. There are people with good, brilliant ideas, but they don't have the money. So you can go and actually invest with that person and have shares in whatever they are doing. And it will be very easy for you to get the money, as long as you know what you are doing. Yeah, so these are some of the things that you can do. But buying and selling is the basic that anyone can do, provided that they have the knowledge of what they want to do.
Oh, wow. Powerful. So the key here is understanding the system.
Yes.
And they always say empty vessels make the most noise. When I related with this quote, I felt like empty vessels in the aspect of gaining knowledge. Empty zvaisarewo kunzi mupfungwa hamuna brain dzirimo but hadzisi kushanda because hadzina information. So same applies to this whole aspect of understanding investment. You need to acquire knowledge. If you choose to say, I want to invest in farming, acquire knowledge. What are the basics about farming? If I'm getting the land, is my soil good enough maybe for the project that I want to do? If you choose to do forex trading, like what coach is saying, learn from those that have gone ahead of you. Because trust me, you cannot just go there and start understanding my candlesticks. Because you are going to buy where you're supposed to sell. You see, so you need to understand when they're saying, the market is bullish. What?
Yes. Someone is leading.
Yeah. You see, so when they are talking about all those, the bulls, the what, you need to know all that and appreciate the process. Even if you choose to go into mining, no, you need to do your research so well. And also, I always say it's easier to start small. The owner private channel can give you $5 return. You do your research so well. So it's all about understanding and don't wait. Many people have a tendency of waiting. Could you salary I'm going to get 250 this month? Second shami 1,000. But where will you make 1,000? Here get 250, you have to pay rent 100, you have to pay rent 50, whatever. Or salary 20 yacho na uchabva kweleta boots. 15 maybe yasara uda kuzotenga chikafu chekudya mumba. You see, so there is no way maripa ichaungana kawanda. But believe in the whole aspect of starting small. Yes. So are there maybe books or resources that you can recommend to people if they want to understand more about finances or maybe get to have an appreciation about finances? You can go and watch these videos or you can go and read these books. You can also listen to our podcast again because this is another source of financial information.
Okay, thank you so much. The first thing, obviously, is watching this podcast. If you watch this podcast, I'm sure it will ignite something in you. And then on books, there are many books on money and even financial intelligence. You can even start by Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's a book that I read and it blessed me so much. The richest man in Babylon. You can read and even understand some things there. There is the psychology of money. There is Think and Grow Rich. The books are many. As you read, you see that it will be unlocking something in you. There is a statement that I heard recently. Actually, I was reading the Bible and it came as a revelation that when you read, you are equipping yourself for the next level. It actually came like this. When you get knowledge, you are getting knowledge. It's preparing you to get the other knowledge. Yes, so that when you get the knowledge at next level, just like when you went for grade 1, you are being prepared for the knowledge at grade 2, so that it makes sense to you. So it's very important to be someone who is a wide reader. It helps you. My books, some people will be sharing their real stories, how they even overcame some of the situations that you are even going through. You can see that, okay, so if you did it like this, so maybe I can make it like this and I can come out of the situation. Yes.
That's so powerful. And there are also a lot of materials and resources online. I know, like of all the books that Coach told us, most of them they are 100 pages and above. And the younger generation, I don't know why, but people are scared of reading longer books. But all the books stated there, they have audio version. I've listened to Richard Poor Dad. I think it's an hour and some minutes. The Richest Man in Babylon is like 2 hours, if not 3. Yes, so you can also opt for audiobooks. It's also another amazing option that you can go for. And you can also even watch some podcasts. But don't forget to also take some resources from the Bible as well. It's a very powerful tool on financial literacy and financial intelligence. I think I love the beginning of the Old Testament because that's where we hear much about wealth. Abraham was rich in livestock and silver and in gold, and Jacob made so much. He was moving with his clan of sheep and what. You see, so I think that should encourage us to understand that the people from Kudara, yes, they were being blessed by God, but they were putting in the work. Vaitoziva even Jacob paya akatoziva kuenda kurwizi kanozigadzirisa mombe dzake aitoziva skiri racho rekuita kuti zvese kuti zvibude for what he wanted to achieve. So when you know the process or when you understand the process, you also now know what to do as a person. Yes. Then maybe to couples out there who may be facing challenges when it comes to finances, what advice can you give them on understanding money together or on working together as a family? Because I've done some surveys. You talk to men tell you business are referring to life. You go to women tell you baba umba kwangu avanzwisise zvemari zvinotoita mari yangu pasaidi vasingazive. So what advice maybe can you give to couples when it comes to finances and understanding each other when it comes to financial differences?
Okay. When it comes to couples, I think the first thing to understand is understanding each other. Yes, you have to understand each other. Know your personality, number one. Number two, know your money personality. Because there are people who are spenders.
Yeah.
There are people who are savers.
Yeah.
Yes. So understand your money personality. That way, it can help you even to navigate the financial journey as a couple. And also invest in financial intelligence. It's very sad that these days many people are just going into holding money and all, but they don't have the knowledge on how to handle money. So as a couple, invest in financial intelligence or financial literacy. Yes, be literate. At least the basics of just knowing how to budgeting, saving, expenses, assets and all. Just know those things. So after that, you then know who is the most disciplined when it comes to money.
Okay.
Yes. Who is the most disciplined when it comes to money? Because I've heard people saying, mari inopiwa mukadzi, vamwe vachiti mari haipiwe mukadzi. But I think it's very easy if you sit down and discuss the type of accounting system that you are going to use in your home.
True.
Which accounting system are you going to use? Because tikatizo nizo imimi and na coach cow. Coach cow is coming with this man. What I inini yangu handipe mdzimai. Imimi mo yaone moti nandipe mdzimai. Imimi moti ndotenga ka uyu kangu. You buy your own things kuside. Coach cow wotenga uzvawo kuside. At the end of the day, pamuchazoti maybe we want to pay for this, we want to pay for this, we want to pay for this. Hapasina mari.
True.
And what? So you can have your accounting systems in place. Because many couples havana any accounting system that they use. Ingori ashandisa yake. Kana vari baba vari kuita mari pamba ipo vanenge vachingoita zvavanoda. Kana vari mai vanenge vachingoitawo zvavanoda. And then there are others vekutiwo vanobatanidza mari yavo. Batanidzai mari yenyu. All right, iwe waita 100 toisa apo. Waita 100 toisa apo. All right, what do we need this month? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, iwe uchitorowo yako 20, ini ndakutorowo yangu 20. If you think of blowing your 20 and I blow my 20, it's your own choice. But at the end of the day, maita progress. And that way you make progress because you can even set aside some money for savings or for investment. Yes, that way it can help you. But mungangoita yekungoti hatina accounting system tikungoita chero zvataita. You see at the end of the day hapana chinhu. Yes.
Handipfungidzisa sonya machese masvake nangu munosvika kupi. Yes. So the challenge, like what Coach Tavani is saying, you will go and what happens, you both leave the house and you're all thinking pamba pana magetsi. But because uyari kuita mari yako yasvika yake, you come back makabata magetsi $50 or $100 because uyari kuti inini yangu inoshanda zvandinoda, kuti inini yangu inoshanda zvandinoda. But madzoka nemagetsi $100 but mumba hamuna chikafu. don't have groceries, you don't have pekutangira, or even mese muri kuti mimi yangu inoshanda zvangu, muchandobhadhara mese school fees kuchikoro wani. And mukaita vanhu imagine moita vatiti asiri honest nekuti vanobva vatongotora baba vauya ne50 vobhadhara vototi yatabhadhara, mama vauya ne50 vototi tabhadhara, and they don't get to tell any of you guys. So having a financial system in the home is very important. It is a very important decision to make earlier in life.
Yes.
And I always say when you get to courtship, that's when you should start. Because I'm very serious, because makangopera marriage, musina financial systems, and you want to try and introduce them, marry a more. If it's the wife who's going to come with the advice, if it's the husband, that was you see. So let it start earlier in life. Yes. Then now when it comes to children, when should we introduce them to financial systems? When should we teach them to understand? Because I remember having a discussion and someone was saying, at some point my sister was even complaining because at grade 7 when we had to go to trip and she was supposed to go to body, and she was told, choose between going or body, you're going to trip.
Okay.
And we are always laughing at that because we say, hey, okay, I'm going to plan a trip.
Okay.
You were going to go to trip and you're still going to go to body because your parents wanted you to go to body. So when do we introduce children into our finance system so that they also understand what is happening around us and probably the role that they also play when it comes to finances?
In my thinking is Vana must be in the financial system from as early as when they start understanding.
Okay.
Yes. From, catch them young is very applicable, especially kuma finances.
Yes.
You see kuti Vana, the people who are blowing money out there, you see kuti they learned it from their mom and dad university. Yes. Children learn from their parents. So from as little as they can start understanding, involve them in money, in the system. Even you can go as far as even giving them sometimes. Kutoti chimboti mari tine mari yakati takukupa kuti chimboendawo umbonotitengerawo zvinhu zvakadai. Yes, let them learn how it's done. Let them learn how to save. Let them also learn how you invest. Even when you start investing, when you are doing what you are doing in your hustles, incorporate them. Let them know how it's done. Let them see how it's done. That's why you see with even kuma whites and in Western world, you see kuti it's very rare kuwana kuti business kuti Kochema Incorporation and maitanga ini. When you die, it's rare kuwana Kochema Incorporation chifa in the Western world. Why? It's because the children were involved from as young as they were in how it ran. But kuno kumanje Kochema Incorporation inenge tiraniwa. Panozofa vabereki mwana anenge asingazive kuti mari taibhenka sei, ko vashandi vaibhadharwa sei, ko zvinhu zvaitengwa sei, podcast yairanwa sei, zvaitwa sei. So at the end of the day vanhu vanozonga vabereki vanga vakaromba. No, it's because vana havana kudzidziswa. They didn't know what was happening. Havazivi kuti zvaitwa sei. So it comes as a shock to them. Ndopaya pavanongouya vangoti panga pane kombi yeKochema Incorporation, isu tatadza kuzvirana isu, ngatitengese kombi tigova nemari, ini ndiite zvangu iwe uite zvako. So at the end of the day you see kuti you are spreading a very wrong concept even kuvana and even to your grandchildren. Yes.
Yeah, indeed, like we always say to Confident Children movements, that we need to teach them how it's done. This is very important, and you need to start as early as you can. So, from your own personal story, Coach Tabani, what encouragement can you give to the people out there that are listening right now? Probably just to share with them how you felt when you made your first 1,000 and, and where you are right now, the process and the journey, just to encourage someone who's listening out there, how best they can manage their finances and how they can become a better person.
Okay, thank you so much, Master Coach. I usually want to say, learn about finances early, it will help you. It will help you because ukasadzidza nezvemari uchaona kuti iyo mari hairegi kuuya because uri kuitsvaga. Ichauya, but painouya manje inouya pamunhu asina kuidzidza. So it's very easy for it to just come yotongosvika ichibloweka because munhu haazi kuziva. Or ndopaipai pekuti munhu anongosvika otenga something that they don't need to impress the people that they don't even mind about him. And so back to my story. When I made my first 1,000, I was very happy. It was something else because I'm coming from a very humble background, and making my first 1,000 was actually a shock. Ndakatomboibata ndikaisa baba, ndikatombogara yakagara ipapa ndichiona. And luckily, the lucky thing is I had started learning about finances. Ndanga ndiri a bit informed about finances, and I made a few investments that even paid out. So it's very important to invest in financial literacy. So especially to the youth. I know my youth akawanda, most of them vanenge vari under their parents and stuff like that. So you see kuti even taking zvemari seriously vanogona kuzozviita atove kana akuzotanga kugara ega. Ndopanotanga kuti saving and investing chichi. But you can start as early as you can. Even pauri papa you can start. I always say many people pane umwe anogona kusawana 1,000 sezvandakaita, but I always say cash is the lowest form of money that you can have. There are different types of money that you can have. You can have an idea. If you have an idea, uri someone and a financial literacy, if you get the money, it will be very easy to marry that money and the idea. When you have utori munhu atori nevanhu chaiko relationships, network relationships, it becomes very easy because one of the best things that has ever happened to my life is having the right people around me. Having the right people around me, it has also helped me so much. I can never look down upon that. So it's very easy. What I can say is learn about money early. It can help you in your life. Yes.
Powerful. It was quite an amazing episode. I feel like bringing you back on episode 2 because there is a lot that we haven't spoken about when it comes to money. And I know those that are listening right now, they have so many questions. They have so many issues that they are struggling with. So thank you for the encouragement, Coach Tabani, and thank you so much for speaking to the audience. I believe youngsters in the house have been encouraged, parents in the house have been encouraged, and we need to start as early as we can. And we have these programs up and running at Coach and Corporation. Coach Tabani is one of our finance coaches. Reach out, engage with us as we talk about these issues. Your money should always make sense for you. And like he said, the lowest form of money, the lowest form of finances that you can have is money. So there are a lot of other things that you can have, like a network, like ideas, understanding systems, knowledge is very important. So this is why we are here today, and we had an amazing time talking to each and every one of you. Feel free to send through your questions if you have any. Feel free to relate and engage with us as we talk about money and as we push forward. Thank you everyone for sparing your time to listen. It was an amazing time of connecting, of engaging and interacting, even in this year of financial elevation. It's goodbye for now.